Ever find yourself feeling brushed aside by your children, or struggling to handle their disrespect without losing your calm? You're certainly not alone. Many of us face these challenges, and in this video, we're diving into a 6-step method designed to turn those tough moments into pathways toward mutual respect and stronger family bonds. Stick with us, because we're sharing actionable strategies that can help you regain inner peace, improve communication, and create a harmonious environment at home. These aren't just quick fixes. They're essential tips that can have a lasting, positive impact on your family's dynamic. If you're new here, consider subscribing to our channel and activating the notification bell so you won't miss any of our valuable content. And if you find this video helpful, please like and share it to support our mission of building stronger, more connected families. Thank you for watching, and let's get started. Step 1. Keep our emotions in check. Pause and breathe deeply. When faced with a triggering situation, take a deliberate, deep breath to ground yourself. This pause acts as a mental reset, creating space between your emotions and your response. Acknowledge your feelings. Notice your own emotions, whether frustration, sadness, or anger, and acknowledge them without judgment. This allows you to recognize these feelings without letting them dictate your actions. Empathize with your child. Before reacting, try to see the situation from your child's perspective. Consider what might be causing their behavior, and remind yourself that they're still learning to manage their own emotions. Use calm, measured language. Speak in a steady, gentle tone, avoiding any sharp or reactive language. This reassures your child that you are there to understand and support, rather than escalate conflict. Reflect before responding. Take a moment to consider the impact of your words. Aim to choose responses that build trust and connection, encouraging a more open dialogue and fostering a sense of safety and respect. In challenging moments with our children, keeping our emotions in check is essential. When they ignore us, show defiance, or express frustration, it's easy to feel our own anger or sadness bubble up. After all, we invest so much love, care, and effort into their lives that it's only natural for us to feel hurt when they react this way. But letting anger take the wheel can often drive us into conflict that benefits no one. So we start by pausing, grounding ourselves with a deep breath. This brief pause can feel like an anchor, giving us control and keeping us steady in an emotional storm. In that calm, we find a strength that is invaluable to our relationship with our children. Our calm presence is a silent power that speaks volumes. By choosing calmness, we show resilience, wisdom, and self-confidence that our children, regardless of age, instinctively respect. Children, often sharper than we realize, notice our self-restraint. They learn that we're committed to understanding them instead of simply reacting to them. Calmness is a powerful form of communication, teaching them that love, not frustration, is at the heart of our relationship. In this way, we lay a foundation of trust and mutual respect that will hold strong even in the most difficult conversations. Our calmness reassures them that our love for them remains unshaken, no matter what challenges arise. When we control our emotions, we can think clearly and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This allows us to choose words that build up rather than tear down, avoiding the sharp, hurtful remarks that could create lasting wounds in our relationship. Taking a breath and pausing before responding gives us the opportunity to listen, empathize, and respond with kindness. This doesn't mean ignoring our own feelings or pretending they don't exist. It means acknowledging them and using them as a guide for a thoughtful response. By choosing compassion over impulse, we strengthen our connection with our children and model positive conflict resolution. We demonstrate a critical skill, resilience in the face of difficulty. This becomes a lesson for our children, showing them that even strong emotions can be managed and that kindness can prevail over anger. Over time, they learn that self-control is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. As we guide them with patience and poise, we're not only helping them to grow, but also growing ourselves, nurturing a bond based on mutual respect and emotional intelligence. We're setting an example they'll carry with them, giving them the tools to handle their own challenges with the same courage and wisdom. Step 2. Foster understanding without compromising. Mirror back what you hear. Paraphrase what your child shares with you to show you're listening, such as, "So you're upset because you feel it's unfair." This confirms their feelings are heard while keeping the focus on a respectful exchange. Use gentle physical cues. If appropriate, a comforting gesture, like a hand on their shoulder, can show that you're present and empathetic, even while discussing boundaries. This nonverbal cue reinforces connection without compromising firmness. State your intentions clearly. Let them know your goal is to understand and help, not to judge or punish, by saying, "I want us to find a way through this together." This communicates that you're a supportive guide, not just enforcing authority. Separate the behavior from the person. Emphasize that while the behavior needs addressing, it doesn't define them. Saying something like, "This action isn't like you," helps them feel valued as a person and encourages self-reflection without feeling labeled. Suggest a cool-down option. If emotions are high, offer a few moments for both of you to step away and reset, saying, "Let's take a quick break and come back to this." This respects both of your feelings and reinforces that conversations are best approached calmly. In the heat of a disagreement with our child, our first instinct may be to react. However, before responding, it is vital for us to take a moment to gather our thoughts and emotions. By pausing, we create the space to observe what lies beneath our child's behavior. Often, disrespectful actions stem from complex emotions that children struggle to articulate: stress, insecurity, or frustration. Recognizing this doesn't excuse negative behavior, but it allows us to focus on understanding the root causes rather than merely addressing the symptoms. This moment of reflection is crucial, as it sets the stage for a more constructive interaction. Empathy becomes our greatest ally in these situations. It's essential to remember that showing empathy does not equate to tolerating disrespect. Instead, it means approaching the situation with compassion and considering our child's perspective. When we ask ourselves, what feelings might be driving this behavior, we open the door to deeper understanding. By acknowledging their emotions, we convey to our children that their experiences are valid. This acknowledgement helps them feel seen and understood, which is critical for their emotional development. Our goal should be to create a supportive environment where they can express themselves freely. When children feel that we truly understand them, they recognize that they are not simply problems to be solved. They are individuals with their own unique experiences and emotions. This recognition fosters a sense of trust between us and our child. While we may still need to set boundaries, we can do so with compassion, reinforcing the idea that our love for them is unwavering, even when their behavior needs correction. This balance of understanding and guidance helps cultivate a relationship built on mutual respect and open communication. As we nurture this understanding, we pave the way for meaningful conversations. Children who feel secure in their relationship with us are more willing to engage in dialogue about their feelings and behaviors. Together, we can explore the underlying issues and collaborate on solutions. This partnership not only empowers our children, but also teaches them valuable problem-solving skills. They learn that their voice matters and that we are allies in their journey of growth and self-discovery, rather than mere authority figures imposing rules. By embracing this approach, we shift our parenting from a reactive stance to one rooted in wisdom and insight. Each moment of conflict transforms into an opportunity for connection and learning. We begin to see discipline not as punishment, but as a collaborative effort aimed at fostering growth. With patience and practice, our relationship with our children can deepen, emphasizing that love and empathy are far more effective than anger or control. When faced with the next challenge, let's remind ourselves to pause and reflect. By asking, "What is my child feeling in this moment?" we not only support their emotional development, but also enhance our own parenting skills. Every interaction is a chance to strengthen our bond, highlighting that empathy and understanding are the cornerstones of a nurturing and respectful relationship. In doing so, we create a family environment where love and communication flourish, guiding our children toward a brighter future. Step 3. Set clear boundaries. Calmly state the boundary, simply and directly. Use clear, straightforward language such as, "We need to speak respectfully to each other." Avoid long explanations in the moment. Simplicity keeps the focus on the boundary itself without room for confusion. Explain the reason behind the boundary. Briefly explain why the rule exists to help your child understand its purpose. Like, "We use kind words because it helps everyone feel safe." This reinforces the boundary as a caring guideline, not just an arbitrary rule. Describe consequences in advance. Calmly outline what will happen if the boundary is crossed, such as, "If the disrespectful tone continues, we'll take a break from this conversation." Knowing the consequences ahead of time makes them feel fair and predictable. Stay consistent with boundaries. Follow through each time the boundary is crossed. Consistency reinforces the message that the boundary is firm, helping your child understand it as a reliable part of the structure in their environment. Acknowledge positive behavior. When your child respects a boundary, acknowledge it with positive reinforcement, like saying, "I appreciate that you spoke calmly." Positive feedback reinforces good behavior, helping them see boundaries as a pathway to mutual respect. Setting clear boundaries is more than a rule. It's a foundation for respect and growth. When we create boundaries, we're not only establishing guidelines, but also showing a commitment to understanding and compassion. By approaching this with calmness, even in the face of strong emotions, we encourage others to receive our words with openness. A steady tone not only strengthens the message, but also preserves the integrity of the relationship, preventing defensiveness and promoting mutual respect. Creating firm yet fair boundaries requires a delicate balance. Harshness or threats can turn limits into conflicts, which can strain bonds instead of strengthening them. Instead, by speaking firmly yet kindly, we communicate the protective nature of boundaries. Through this, we help children learn that limits are not meant to control, but to protect and guide. The goal is to build a safe, structured environment where they can grow with both security and independence. Children thrive within structures where the rules feel just and reasonable. Too much rigidity can stifle their natural curiosity, while overly lenient boundaries can leave them feeling lost. We need to be their guiding compass, offering rules that are steady yet adaptable. In doing so, we create an environment that fosters their growth, responsibility, and emotional well-being, encouraging a positive and productive path forward. Calm communication of boundaries makes the process easier for everyone involved. Instead of reacting impulsively, we pause, breathe, and then convey our message. This pause allows us to express expectations in a way that feels intentional and considerate. By setting boundaries with patience, we demonstrate that respect is a two-way street, and that consequences stem from care rather than anger. When children understand that boundaries come with fair consequences, they start to realize the impact of their actions. This natural learning process is essential, as it builds an understanding of accountability and respect for others. By calmly reinforcing boundaries, we guide them towards making better choices and understanding that every choice comes with an outcome, a lesson valuable far beyond the family home. In consistently upholding boundaries, we provide a dependable framework for them to follow. Life is full of choices, rewards, and challenges, and these boundaries prepare them to face the real world with confidence. They learn that even when they're on their own, choices still carry consequences, and the values they learn now will stay with them as they grow. Setting boundaries is not simply a discipline tool. It's an act of love and dedication. Each rule and each consequence conveys our hope for their growth, happiness, and well-being. Through calm and steady guidance, we show them the path to independence and self-respect. This quiet but firm approach helps them grow with a sense of security, knowing that the rules are there for their benefit. Clear, calm boundaries are a powerful gift. They are our way of showing care and respect for them today, ensuring they can stand tall tomorrow. With every boundary, we're helping them build strength, resilience, and integrity. Through this balance of love and firmness, we equip them with values that will serve them throughout their lives. Step 4. Set the example you want to see. Practice active listening. When your children speak, give them your full attention. Put away distractions like your phone, make eye contact, and respond thoughtfully. This not only shows them respect, but also teaches them the importance of valuing others' thoughts and feelings. Model calmness in stressful situations. Demonstrate how to handle stress gracefully. When faced with challenges, articulate your thought process and solutions calmly. Share your feelings and explain how you manage them so your children can learn to navigate their own emotions effectively. Engage in community activities together. Involve your children in volunteering or community service. This not only instills empathy and kindness, but also allows them to see the joy of helping others. Discuss your experiences afterward to reinforce the values of compassion and community. Share your experiences. Be open about your own challenges and growth. Talk about mistakes you've made and what you learned from them. This teaches resilience and shows that growth is a lifelong journey, helping them feel comfortable sharing their own struggles. Encourage open communication. Create a home environment where thoughts and feelings can be shared freely. Even during disagreements, approach conversations with respect and dignity. This models healthy communication and shows them the importance of listening and valuing differing perspectives. We understand that children learn more from observing than from listening. They keenly observe our actions, mirroring our behaviors in their own lives. This observation means that simply asking for respect or attentiveness is insufficient. To cultivate these qualities in our children, we must embody them ourselves. If we seek their respect, it's essential that we show them respect in return. When they share their thoughts, we should listen with genuine interest, validating their feelings and opinions. Our calmness during tense situations will serve as a powerful lesson for them, demonstrating how to handle stress with grace and composure. Setting an example is about more than just doing the right thing occasionally. It requires consistency. Children flourish when they see us practicing the values we advocate. This consistency builds a strong foundation of trust and respect, reinforcing the idea that our principles are not just words, but guiding behaviors. For instance, if we want them to listen well, we need to be available and attentive when they talk. Even in moments of disagreement, treating them with dignity reinforces their worth and encourages open communication. When we model the behaviors we wish to instill, we influence how our children interact within the family and their future relationships. The kindness, patience, and respect we exhibit become the building blocks for their interactions with the world. They do not require perfection from us. Instead, they crave authenticity. By showing that we are committed to our own growth and that it's okay to make mistakes, we teach them resilience and adaptability. Our journey through challenges illustrates that learning and growing are lifelong processes. Every day provides us with countless opportunities to reinforce our values through our actions. Whether it's during simple family meals or significant conversations, we can show them the importance of our principles. Engaging in community service, for example, teaches them about empathy and the joy of helping others. Sharing our experiences, including our challenges and victories, allows them to see how these values play out in real life. Through our stories, we can impart lessons that textbooks often overlook. Our reactions during difficult times are particularly impactful. When we respond to stress or conflict with a calm and solution-oriented mindset, we equip our children with vital tools for managing their own challenges. We show them that setbacks are a natural part of life and that how we respond defines our character. By demonstrating resilience and problem-solving skills, we empower them to approach obstacles with confidence. That offers our children a clear roadmap for navigating their own lives. When they see us engage thoughtfully with the world, they learn to do the same. They come to understand the importance of empathy, respect, and kindness, not just within the family, but in all their interactions. The values we embody become embedded in their character, shaping how they will treat others throughout their lives. As we take on the role of role models, it is crucial to remain aware of the legacy we are building. The behaviors we display today will have a lasting impact on the individuals they will become tomorrow. By committing to our own growth and living out the values we wish to impart, we empower our children to grow into compassionate and resilient adults. Together, we create an environment where these virtues are nurtured and celebrated. The example we set is a powerful teacher. It guides our children toward a future filled with integrity, empathy, and strength. As we lead with intention and authenticity, we provide them with the tools they need to navigate the complexities of life. By fostering these qualities, we help them cultivate a fulfilling and meaningful existence, equipping them to contribute positively to the world around them. Step 5. Create moments of connection outside of conflict. When it comes to addressing disrespect, we know that correction is necessary, but fostering a deep, loving bond beyond those moments is just as essential. True respect isn't built solely from discipline. It thrives in the warmth of trust and connection. When we create moments where conflict isn't a factor, we're showing our children that our relationship with them is not about authority, but about genuine care. By making time for connection outside of conflict, we establish a foundation of respect rooted in affection, not just rules. To nurture this bond, let's dedicate quality time free from distractions. Whether it's a quiet meal together, a shared activity, or a meaningful conversation, these moments offer far more than surface-level enjoyment. They create the deep emotional ties that make up the heart of our relationship. When our children feel seen, heard, and valued, they develop a respect that grows naturally and deeply. Spending time with them outside of conflict shows that our love isn't conditional, building a sense of security and mutual respect that will carry us through future challenges. Quality time doesn't have to be elaborate. Even a short walk together, a hobby we enjoy side by side, or a shared story can open the door to stronger connections. These small experiences weave a sense of belonging that reinforces respect. When we listen without an agenda, we tell our children that they are accepted just as they are, not only when things go smoothly, but especially when they don't. Such moments foster an environment where respect is natural, not forced, and it strengthens the relationship's foundation. Children come to understand that respect goes both ways. They feel valued for their presence, not judged for their mistakes. This mutual understanding helps to reduce the number and intensity of conflicts. When we meet them with kindness and openness, it gives them a safe space to express themselves freely. Through shared, enjoyable experiences, they see that we value them unconditionally. And when conflicts do arise, this sense of acceptance reminds them that our love isn't shaken by disagreement. As we build these bonds, our children learn from our example. They begin to treat us and others with the same respect and kindness we show them. The time we invest in building trust translates into a future where they feel confident and secure in our relationship. It creates a ripple effect, where they not only respect us, but are likely to build respectful relationships with others. The simple act of spending time together becomes a powerful lesson, teaching them that they matter beyond their actions. When conflicts lessen, the rare disagreements we do have are less likely to be filled with frustration. Our children approach these moments with more openness because they trust that we're listening to understand, not just to correct. These everyday connections lay the groundwork for smoother communication and resolution. The mutual respect that blossoms allows us to navigate conflicts with greater ease, transforming potential tension into moments of growth and learning. The bond we create through these moments of connection becomes the foundation of a lifelong relationship filled with love and understanding. Our children feel assured that they are loved for who they are, not merely for what they do or don't do. It gives them the courage to face challenges, knowing we're there to support them. This unbreakable bond becomes a living testament to the respect that grows when discipline is balanced with genuine connection. Through this practice, we cultivate an environment where respect, love, and trust thrive. As we nurture our relationship outside of conflict, we're not only addressing disrespect, but building a resilient, joyful connection that stands firm in the face of life's storms. These moments become memories that shape who our children are and how they relate to the world, planting seeds of respect that will grow for years to come. Step 6. Granting the space to reflect. When we address a situation and set boundaries, one of the most powerful acts is stepping back and granting children space to reflect. This intentional pause lets them absorb what they've learned without the urgency of our expectations. Growth doesn't happen in an instant, nor does understanding respect. Space allows them to process the lesson at their own pace, embedding it deeper into their thinking. This approach encourages personal reflection and self-awareness, both essential for authentic character development. Often, we feel the impulse to seek immediate change, to want to see evidence of understanding and growth right away. But when we hurry this process, we risk creating resistance. True learning and respect unfold when we show patience. By stepping back, we encourage self-reflection, allowing them to think through the situation in a way that is meaningful for them. They're not just responding to us, they're internalizing values that will guide their future choices. As they take this time to reflect, they learn about respect from a perspective that is uniquely their own. When they come to these realizations on their terms, they develop a sense of ownership over the lessons we hope to impart. This approach helps them see that respect is not just something to perform, but a principle to embody. Rather than enforcing respect, we allow them the freedom to choose it. This personal engagement with respect is far more lasting than any rule we could impose. We must remember that each child moves at their own pace. Growth is not something we can rush or predict. Every child's journey to maturity is unique, shaped by their individual experiences and reflections. By offering them the space to grow without interference, we're respecting their natural rhythm. This patience not only teaches them respect, but shows them what respect looks like in practice. They learn that respect isn't just about listening, but also about understanding and empathy. This time for reflection does not mean we leave them to manage alone. We remain present, offering quiet support, ready to guide if they seek it. By being a patient presence rather than a constant voice, we provide a safe space for their growth. Our support reassures them that learning is a journey, not a race. Through this balance, they feel encouraged rather than pressured, gradually growing more thoughtful and self-aware. True growth isn't about achieving quick results. It's about nurturing a deeper awareness. Each moment we allow them to reflect is an investment in who they are becoming. Though these changes are not immediately visible, the seeds of maturity are taking root, gradually shaping their character. Over time, this self-awareness emerges in their actions, in the way they treat others, and in the respect they extend. It is a quiet transformation, but one that is deeply lasting. By giving them the space to think, we model respect in action. They learn that respect is something to be understood and earned, not merely expected. Through this reflection, they come to see respect as a shared value, something mutual and meaningful. This deep understanding of respect is something they will carry into every relationship, every decision. It is a quality they develop through experience, not from mere instruction. We are helping them build a foundation for the future. They learn that maturity is a continuous journey, one where respect and responsibility grow over time. By guiding them gently and giving them space to breathe, we show them that wisdom comes from reflection and that strength grows in patience. This creates not just respectful individuals, but compassionate ones, individuals who have learned to value others deeply, thanks to the respect we have shown them. Thank you for staying with us through these 6 steps to a more respectful, peaceful family dynamic. We hope these insights offer a fresh perspective and help bring positive change to your relationships with your children. Remember, every family journey is unique and each step forward matters. We'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, experiences, or any challenges you faced with us in the comments. Your stories could inspire and support others going through similar situations. And if this video resonated with you, please give it a like, share it with others who may benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more valuable content. Your support helps us continue creating videos to support stronger, healthier families. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.